Hello guys, such a random vlog because I am currently writing out my Dollar Polo pattern. It's a lot. I was about to show you, but it has all the words on it. But you can see the, what do you call it? This part, no, you can't see anything. Okay, anyway. Wait, let me show. Here we go. Dollar Polo. Yay! And then all the materials and stuff. I am very excited for it. I've been writing. So I started out the day finishing the back panel of the folklore cardigan. Look at my tiny bun. Finishing the back panel of the folklore cardigan, and then I finished that at like 12 p.m. So then I was like, okay, let me start writing this pattern. I already had it written out in my notes and stuff, so I literally just needed to write it out, like type it out instructionally here. And I'm like, there are so many details that I need to add. Oh my gosh, writing a pattern is not for the weak, let me tell you. I just moved my camera and it moved back. Anyway, it is not for the weak. I forgot how detailed it is because I haven't written a pattern in over a year now. So, and a crochet pattern in over 3 years. So I'm just like, oh my God. And it's a pattern that is made to measure. So I have to make sure every little thing is like crisp and nice so that people can understand and they can make everything their own, like fit to how they want it to fit. I am currently working up a tiny sample just so that I know that I'm doing the stitches correctly, because you know, when you freehand a design, it's kind of just all in your head. Okay, you know what you're doing, you know exactly where everything goes, how everything is, but then when other people go to try to figure out what you're doing, people go about things a whole different way, okay? It's different from like putting it into a pattern and having it in your head. So I'm making a tiny sample. Oh my gosh, it's like a little baby sample. It's literally for a baby. So yeah, I'm making a baby sample. Not a baby sample, what the heck? I'm making a tiny sample. It wasn't even supposed to be like a real shirt, but it's turning out looking like a real shirt, so maybe I'll just keep this as a baby gift. I don't know anyone having babies. I'm not having babies anytime soon, but I think this is so cute. This is the back panel with the back sleeves, and also I'm going to be taking pictures of this so I can add these pictures in to the pattern so that hopefully it can help with some instructions. I'm also going to create a tutorial. It's going to be unlisted, so it's not going to be something available to the public, but I'm going to create a tutorial of the stitch so that, because I'm using a cherry blossom stitch, but it's not a cherry blossom stitch that I see other people doing, so I'm going to make a tutorial of it just so people can see, whoever gets the pattern can see what it looks like what the written instructions look like. How do you say, crocheted up? Yeah, because it's a 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 4-row repeat, but it starts out with 6 rows. But the first 2 rows is like setup, and then rows 3 through 6 you keep repeating. So I just want to show rows 1 through 6 so that people who haven't really done anything like this before can have a visual of like what it's supposed to look like, and I think that'll be really cool. But yeah, I'm also just crocheting up a tiny sample so that I can have this as a visual as well. I think that'll be really helpful with when it comes to constructing it, when it comes to doing the sleeves, because I just crocheted the sleeves onto here. I think that'll be very helpful to see what that looks like. And then when I'm like stitching everything together, crocheting things together, I feel like people would want to see what kind of direction to go in. Yeah, just a little prompt so that, because okay, when I see patterns have pictures, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm doing it right. Oh, okay. But I have to remember that I'm left-handed, so I have to like whatever direction. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter the direction, because like doing a sleeve is just doing a sleeve. Like you're still continuing it. The way you're sewing things up, you're just sewing up the sides. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, it'll be fine. Listen, if I have to follow right-handed instructions, people will be fine. This isn't a left hand, right hand thing. It's literally just follow the instructions, you know. Anyway, that's what I've been working on. I'm starting the front panel now. I'm using up some yarn, just some acrylic yarn that my sister gave me. I think this is Loops and Threads probably. But yeah, for now, I think I can finish writing the instructions for the front panel. I finished the instructions for the back panel. I had my sister look at it just to make sure it was like clear. She's testing it for me. She's going to test it out and promote it basically, but she's one of my testers. But I still just had her look at it. I'm like, does this make sense? Like, cause it makes sense to me, but I don't know if it'll make sense to other people. So anyway, I finished the back panel, the back sleeve. So now I'm on the front panel. So I'm gonna crochet this up, following my instructions, making sure it makes sense, and then continue on and see how that goes. And maybe I will continue, maybe I'll finish, maybe I won't, but tomorrow will definitely be the last day I write it, mainly because I've already written it out by hand in my notebook here. So it's easy to just transfer and just make things a little clearer and then have my sister test it out. And yeah, it'll be great. And especially since it's not a standard size thing, I feel like it'll be easy to test out. Anyway, let me get back to crocheting. Okay, hello. It's currently 10:37 p.m. I have finished writing out the back panel, sleeves, front panels, and front panel sleeves. So now the next part for me would be putting everything together. So I finished crocheting both front panels. Here's the right side. The wrong side. Yeah, so I finished both front panels here. Wait, is this side bigger? Oh, no, it's the same size. So both front panels done with the little sleeves, and then the back panel done. So now I need to sew or slip stitch or single crochet. I single crocheted everything together, but I do prefer a slip stitch. I don't know why I single crocheted everything together. Maybe I'll just stick with that since I did it for my original sample. So single crochet everything together on the sides here, here, and then all the way till somewhere here, but not all the way across because we need this to be a little open so that it can fit properly around the neck, and then also have a nice little fold. I'm gonna do that tomorrow, but for now I'm just going to I'm just going to go to bed because I do want to take pictures of these panels in the daylight so that I can have it in my pattern as a reference photo. It's not the big sample, but I don't need a big sample to have some instructional or like visuals for the pattern, you know? And I feel like having the smaller one is much easier anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed and then tomorrow pick up where I left off. Good morning. It is currently 10:58 a.m. and I am going to continue working on writing out my pattern for this top. Well, that top, this top. This is so cute. So I'm now on the assembly part of this, and I need to single crochet along here or along here, and then along here as well, and then leave out like a good bit. I don't know how much to leave out. I left out a certain amount, and I'm like, should I have that amount be what's left out? Or, so I can say, hey, leave out whatever many centimeters, but also try it on to see if that is enough room for your neck, or if it's too much room, and then you can continue sewing more, crocheting more, or leaving more open. I think, yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah. Anyway, I have to do the button band as well. And the button band, it's like, there's no like specific amount of buttons that you're supposed to put, or buttonholes that you're supposed to put. You just make the buttonholes and you just make them as big or small as you want. And that's kind of hard to say as well, because I just did mine based on how many stitches I had, and I was just like, hey, I'm gonna just crochet this amount, chain this amount, or whatever. I'll just give an example for people, and then they can follow they can follow that, or they can do their own thing, or like use that as a guide. Yeah, because this pattern is more of like a guide to create your own thing. Like, I want my patterns to be something that helps people learn how to create their own designs and constructions, basically. Because like, when with my made to measure patterns, not other made to measure patterns, I don't know how those are, but with my made to measure patterns, I feel like it really helps you learn the construction of a garment, and you really get a feel for like how something is made. So it's like, oh, I'm reading this pattern by someone else, but I learned how to create a cardigan, a made-to-measure cardigan, so I know how cardigan is constructed, so I can use that knowledge to help me out with this other pattern. I don't know. That's just like the vibes that I get from how I do my patterns. But anyway, it doesn't matter. This is getting done today. Okay, let's get it.
Sitting in the basement apartment I rented with you, remembering the holiday party we had with the crew.
Everything is pinned together, so I'm gonna start sewing up the sides, or crocheting up the sides, and then start on the button band, actually, because that is the next step after making sure the panels are together. So anyway, that's it. Malika's over here steaming everything. Hello. I am currently, drop the hook. I'm currently on the collar part of this. People keep telling me to put my cat in this, and I'm just like, no. But Malika might put our cat in it, so who knows. But I'm on the collar part. I'm having Kahila proofread it sometimes to make sure, like, yeah. Okay, occasionally.
You have her do this every step.
Occasionally, so that I can make sure that it makes sense before.
Oh, wait, having me read?
Yeah.
Girl, frequently? She said sometimes.
Okay, frequently, just because there are parts that I feel like I can't really explain well because it just makes sense in my head. So I have to like force it to make sense on paper, and so I literally need Kahila, and Kahila is someone who needs clarity. Like, she needs
it
to make sure she understands it. So if she understands it, anybody can understand it, okay? Because she's picky when it comes to patterns. So that's why she's the perfect person to test this out. Anyway, that is all from me. I'm going to, the collar, well, technically sewing the buttons is the last part, but doing the collar is the last crochet part of this. So I'm very excited because I'm ready to see Kahila test this out and see how things go. With this? How things go. Yeah, with this. So anyway, talk in a bit when I'm done with this. I'll probably sew on some giant buttons and make it cute. I think this only has 4 buttons. I finished it! Everyone is saying, I already said this, but a lot of people are saying, put it on my cat. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, I put on giant buttons just because I put on too little, but the buttons I put on my shirt, the original shirt, they're too small for the buttonhole. So I was like, let me make this and put 2 big buttons. Like the buttons are too big for this, but I like it. It's iconic. And it still fits properly, okay? Still fits well. Anyway, that is it for this mini vlog. I don't know why I filmed this. I just did, but I finished and I am ready to put the pictures in the pattern. I finished the pattern, so I just need to put the pictures as the reference pictures, and then I will officially be done with the entire pattern. By the time this video comes out, the pattern would have already dropped, so go ahead and check it out on my Ravelry page down below. It is called Callie's Threads. The pattern itself is called it's called the lowercase the Sand Dollar Polo by Callie's Threads. Okay, check it out, buy it, and I want to see all of you guys' creations, okay? I'm so excited. I also need to make the stitch tutorial, but all of that will already be done by the time you guys see this, like I said. So that's all that I have, and I will be done with pattern officially tomorrow. Right now, I'm going to go back to working on my folklore cardigan because I am leaving in 7 days, basically. 8 days, 7.5 days, I'd say. I have 7 full days left here and then a half a day. So 7.5 days, then I'm gone, and I need this to be done. So hopefully by the time you see this, I would have already finished this. Because by the time you see this, I will already be on my vacation. So anyway, that's it. Goodbye.